Today we're breaking down how funding works at Tradeify, awarded the highest rated futures prop firm with the best payout process and most user-friendly in 2025. Before we dive in, we're also doing a giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned to the end to find out exactly how to enter. All right, let's get started. So now let's actually take a look at some of the different plans they have and how they compare up to each other. So the first plan that we're going to be looking at is the growth 50K plan here. So with the growth plan, you can see that your profit target is going to be $3,000. Your max loss type is an end of day trailing, which means that it's going to trail your balance as you actually make profits, but at the end of the day. So your balance is going to reset. So let's say that you make $1,000 in profit on this 50K account. Your end of day trail is going to trail from 48,000 to now 49,000 to account for that $1,000 profit you made. Now the max loss is $2,000 and your maximum payout amount is $1,500 on the first payout. If you click this circle here, you can see that your first payout is up to $1,500. Your second payout is $2,000. The third one $2,500. The fourth one $3,000, and your sixth payout onward, you get up to $25,000 per account. With this account here, you're going to get a 90% profit split once you get to that payout there. And you can see your minimum payout threshold is $3,000. And they do have a consistency rule on the funded. So you must maintain a 35% consistency once you actually reach the funded phase. As far as the evaluation phase, there is no consistency rule. Now, in order to qualify for your payout, you have to have at least 5 days with a minimum profit of $150. And if you use code MATCH, you'll get this account for only $87. Not to mention, you're gonna get 105 loyalty points with Prop for Match. So for this growth account, you actually have a max contract size of 4 minis and 40 micros. So now we're gonna actually take a deep dive into their Select Daily account and their Select Flex account to see how these two stack up to each other. So you can see here that the profit targets are exactly the same with that $3,000 here, along with your max loss. Now both of these accounts are end of day trailing as well, and you can have 4 minis and 40 micros across both accounts as well. It's actually when we get to the funded stage where you start to see the difference in these two accounts. Now with the Select Daily account, you have a maximum payout of $1,000, while with the Flex account, you have a max payout of $1,500. Now, in terms of the Select Daily account, you do have to make a buffer of $2,100. This is the minimum payout threshold here. And both of these accounts do have a consistency rule, but only on the evaluation stage. So you can see here that you're going to have a 40% consistency on the evaluation phase for both of these accounts. Now, in terms of their payout frequency, this is where they differ again, because with the daily account, you have daily eligibility once you meet the buffer requirement. So after you get above that $2,100, you can take daily payouts on this account. Unlike with the Flex account, you need to have 5 winning days of at least $150 per day. In terms of the pricing here, these are going to come in at the same price if you use code MATCH. It's just going to be $99 for both accounts. So how does this actually stack up to the growth account that we was looking at a second ago? Well, the growth account has a consistency rule, but only on the funded stage. As for the Select Daily and the Select Flex accounts, they have a consistency rule of 40% only on the evaluation stage and no consistency rule on the funded stage. Now on the growth account, you do need to make that buffer of $3,000, which is different from the Select Daily account, which is only $2,100. And again, no minimum payout threshold for the Select Flex account. All of the accounts, you're gonna get a 90% profit split. And then here on the payout amount, the difference becomes on how much you can actually get paid. You can see with the growth account, your payouts are increasing per payout. As for with the daily account, you can only have that max withdrawal of $1,000. And then for the Flex account, you can see that you only have that max payout of $1,500. Now let's take a look at their final plan, which is the Lightning Funded. Now the Lightning Funded is a instant funded account, so there's no activation fee and there's no evaluation stage. Now for this account here, the max contract size that you can have is 4 minis or 40 micros. The max loss type is end of day trailing, just like with our other accounts, and your max loss is going to be that $2,000. Now your profit split is going to be a 90% profit split with your max payout amount being $2,000. And you have to have a minimum payout threshold of $3,000. So that means you have to make a $3,000 buffer on the account And there's no consistency rule on the evaluation stage, but there is a 20% consistency on the funded stage. Now this is going to come in as the most expensive account because you have that direct instant funding, and this is going to be $295 if you use code match, bringing this to be the most expensive account that they have to offer. Now comparing all of the accounts here, you can see that the big difference lies in their consistency rules, your minimum and maximum payouts, along with how often you can actually get paid. And again, that Lightning funded account is going to be the most expensive here at $295. Now let's actually take a look at some of the firm rules and things that you want to be on the lookout for. If you come over to the overview, we can actually take a look at some of the firm rules that you want to keep a key eye out for. So Tradeify does have a good faith policy. It says the core of Tradeify's guidelines is a mutual understanding between Tradeify and the trader that the trader acts in good faith. Therefore, traders are prohibited from using strategies that seek to exploit or create errors within our platform. This includes taking advantage of discrepancies in price displays, delays in updates, or other technical errors in their service, such as actions considered unethical and can lead to serious consequences, including the termination of your account. So you want to make sure that you're operating in good faith here. In terms of their micro scalping rule, it says micro scalping refers to the executing trades with the intent of capturing small profits for minimal price movements, such as a few ticks or points, typically within a very short period of time. Tradeify is looking for traders that are serious about their trading and can be caught up to the live and eventually be copied by their own firm as well. So it says trades executed in less than 10 seconds are difficult to reliably replicate and copy. And it says in order to pass the micro scalping rule, you have to meet both of the criteria. Over 50% of your trades are longer than 10 seconds, and over 50% of your profit must come from trades that are longer than 10 seconds. Now they do have a maximum account idle time for their funded accounts, and it says to keep your funded account active, you must place at least one trade per week, Monday through Friday. This is per account, not per user. Now in terms of copy trading, it says you may only group trades between accounts you own and manage. Copying other strategies or engaging in copy trading with others is not permitted. In terms of their news trading, dollar cost averaging, flipping, and scaling, it says we do not have any rules or guidelines around trading news events, dollar cost averaging, flipping, or scaling. But it says never use the daily loss limit as your stop loss. The system protection may not be effective during the extreme volatility, so you could wind up losing your account. It says using the daily loss limit as a stop may cause your account to breach after the trailing max drawdown due to slippage in volatile markets, so be sure that you're aware of that. And dollar cost averaging refers to entering a trade with multiple executions at different price points from the initial entry. It says it is allowed, but it should always be part of a structured strategy. Now, in terms of hedging and trading micros or minis rule, hedging is 100% prohibited for all accounts, and it's detected automatically. Traders are not permitted to trade micro and mini futures contracts simultaneously. So it also says switching between them across different sessions is allowed, but you cannot open or hold both types of positions at once. And down here, they do have some account limits. For the evaluation account, you have as many evaluations accounts as you want. There's no limit there. It says for their simulated funded accounts though, an individual user may have up to 5 simulated funded accounts. And then it says a single household is also restricted to 5 simulated funded accounts at any time. Now let's actually take a deep dive at what real traders are having to say about Tradeify. Out of 150 reviews from real traders who are actually funded and or paid out with Tradeify, it says that they rated a 4.7 for their rules, they rated a 4.8 for their customer care, they rated a 4.8 for their user friendliness, and for their payout process a 4.8 as well, giving them an overall rating of a 4.7. One trader rated Tradeify as a 5.0, and they said Tradeify is hands down the best prop firm I've used in 2025 and 2026. Smashed their evaluation phase in under 2 weeks, moved straight to the sim funded, and the rules actually make sense. No random daily drawdown nonsense. Payouts hit my account fast, first one in just 4 days, and they keep 90% in his favor. Big shout out to their customer service, genuinely great. Had an account redemption issue and a glitch, reached out and they fixed it quickly with clear communication. No runaround, super professional team. If you're serious about funded trading without the usual headaches, Tradeify is legit. Highly recommended. Fast evaluations, fair rules, solid support, and real payouts. 10 out of 10 experience so far. In terms of their top firm aspect, it was the customer service, and their least like aspect was simply the prices. Another trader rated Tradeify as a 4.0. It says, still have to work on my payout, but very good prop firm. I just wish that they had a Google Authenticator option. Maybe at some point Tradeify experienced an issue with my account on February 2nd and customer support stepped in before me having to reach out to them. Top-notch customer service. Their top firm aspect is their customer service here, and then their least like aspect, it says nothing in particular. I mean, I still have to work on my way to payout yet, but so far nothing but positive things to say about Tradeify. So these are what real traders who are actually gotten funded with Tradeify are having to say in terms of their reviews. So finally, it's time for the instructions for the giveaway in this video. Here's exactly what you need to do to enter today's giveaway. First, like and subscribe to the channel. Second, comment which Tradeify account type you would pick and why. Best of luck to everybody, and that pretty much wraps up today's video on Tradeify and how their funding works. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content just like this. And remember, if you want to enter the giveaway for the free challenge accounts, make sure you follow the instructions we gave earlier. For now, we'd like to thank you so much for watching, and as always, thank you for choosing Prop Firm Match. Peace.